Previously on Trails through Daybreak, the party went to Ishgol Mountains and discovered that Mare took over Yume's body, who then used short technology to evade the party. However, the princess of Ikaruga, Shizuna Ramitsurugi, caught Mare. She then challenged the party out of boredom. After losing half her health, Shizuna revealed that she copied Green's spirit unification. She convinced everyone to stop fighting, but then Arioka appeared and hinted that he and Almata were planning a carnival of bloodshed. When the party returned to Edith, they learned that Almata blew up the village of Creil, likely by completing Callahan's research. This is just before the destruction, huh?
This year's been a good one, hasn't it? We've had a bountiful harvest and the demand's on the up and up.
And it'll keep going up because we have so many new farming techniques for 1209 and beyond. Next year's festival is sure to be better than the last.
I had loads of fun today, but I would have had even more fun if Lashkar was here. Tomorrow's the last day of the festival.
Yeah, I heard the car he was riding in broke down in the capital.
This is going to result in a lot of survivor's guilt.
It'll be okay though. He'll be here tomorrow for sure, so cheer up.
Well, looky here. It's everyone's favorite reporter. While you're walking around town all by your lonesome, why don't you drop by the bar and grab a couple drinks with me? The night's still young.
I really shouldn't.
Now, dear, don't pressure the poor man. I'm sorry about him. He's just lonely because our daughter couldn't make it in time for the festival.
I'm not lonely. She said she'd be here tomorrow.
A lot of people said they'd be here tomorrow, huh?
Oh, it's that hot reporter guy! Hello! What's the latest scoop?
Perhaps he'd be kind enough to do another feature on our inn. Why don't you stop on by? Drinks around the house.
Trust me, I'd love to. Unfortunately, I've got an early start tomorrow. On second thought, I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be over soon. Save me a table.
Yay! Sounds good. We'll see you there.
Our moment is at hand, my fellow countrymen. We shall vanquish the knights and the noblemen, trample the enemy underfoot, and stain the palace floors with their blood.
Fancy seeing you here. I never thought I'd find you casually whistling La Raciones.
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldom.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then. I caught wind of your arrival here. I thought the idea was ludicrous at the time, and yet there you stand. So answer me this. What's your game here, Gerard Dantes?
You're a persistent one, I'll give you that. You've been following our trail for a long time now. And lo and behold, your dogged pursuit has finally borne fruit. Congratulations. I shall bestow upon you a reward, one far greater than any Pulitzer.
Let me guess. The sweet release of death, huh?
Well, yes. It truly is a pity. I do sincerely respect your investigative prowess. However, before you meet your demise, I will offer you a glimpse of the end of time.
Is that thing made of shards?
Correct. This is the artifact that Basel professor fell just short of completing. Or rather, this is a substitute for it.
Wait.
It's called an explosive lens, or so I hear. Alas, the professor met an untimely end before he could finalize a formula for the most efficient structure. Though this shard-based replica will suffice, and I can detonate it with my sword. Its destructive capabilities are beyond compare. This little village will be history.
Are you insane? You'll get caught up in the blast too!
Ah, but I have an ace up my sleeve. Teleportation. Still, I'd place my odds of survival at 30%. But the thrill of the gamble is irresistible.
Wait! There are children here. Not even Adios could forgive such a heinous act. Please give these people time to evacuate. I'm begging you.
I'm afraid doing that would defeat the entire point of this experiment. Every living creature is equal in the face of true fear. Demonstrating that is my life's purpose. How fortunate that your camera can now connect to a Xypher, though it will not save you. So why not drop it and fight to the bitter end?
Because I know I can't stop you. But thanks to this, I can pass the torch to those who will.
Burn in the pits of Gehenna! Gerard Dantes!
Such bravado. Now take your final shots and die!
Mario.
Unlike other past evil planets, there wasn't even a chance to stop this one. Neiman Bar giving us the illusion of hope. This is what Warren Clinton Bush calls unilaterally assured destruction.
I can't believe it. They managed to forcibly detonate the weapon.
This can't be happening.
I see now just how capable he was. He uploaded the footage to the Orbital Network cloud by combining his camera and Xypher to distribute it across rural wireless networks. Had he not done so, the footage would have surely been lost.
He was one of the most irritatingly charming guys I've ever met. He was charismatic as all hell. Everything he did was perfect to a T, but he never let his talents get to his head. He probably knew this would happen, but he still didn't turn back. What was that dumbass thinking?
Van.
He did a lot for me and Nina.
Same for all of us as well. To say nothing of all the people in Creil.
How'd they figure out how to use a nuclear weapon? I thought they weren't able to finish it. Don't think they did. They had to have been pretty close to completion, though. And they must have been able to bridge the gap with the explosive lens and an artifact. They abandoned the scientific process and relied on brute force to achieve their desired outcome. And they trampled on the wishes of Professor Callahan all the while. So what are we going to do now? A whole lot of people have access to this video. Not like it's been released to the public, but yeah, a lot of people have got their hands on it now. I can't believe the CID effectively resorted to blackmailing you just to get access to the video. They could have simply seized the server it was on and blocked access to it until we provided the password Dingo left with you. Regardless, they didn't leave us with much choice. Now it's in the hands of the army and the police's top brass, as well as the guild. I'm certain other nations' intelligence agencies and criminal groups have it as well. I asked our Murder HQ if they have it, but they just said they will get back to me when they have an answer. They are being coy, in other words, so I believe it is safe to assume they have it also. Who doesn't have it at this point? Doubt putting it out there was the CID's decision alone. I'm thinking there's a higher power at play here, the highest in all of Calvard. Why would the president want it? Don't know, but if he's making a big claim like that, he's probably got some idea of why he would. Though there's one thing we can all agree on. We can't let these guys get away with this shit any longer. You got that right, we just need to sniff out their next move. They wouldn't pull a stunt like this without a plan. There's gotta be a follow-up act. It fit with what that guy in the armor told us too.
Like I said, the real fun will begin at our next playdate. In a joyous carnival of blood and violence, the likes of which the world has never seen.
Yes, the tragedy struck on the night of that very day. They must have already been preparing for the attack on Creil when we met him. And they better be prepared to pay for it too. It's safe to assume that they were fully aware of how everyone would react to this incident. Yeah, they wanted all eyes on them. Must have been what they were after from the word go. They manipulated Professor Callahan, and when they got what they wanted, they tossed him aside like a used ragdoll. And they proceeded to use his work for the most heinous purpose imaginable, with flagrant disregard for human life. It makes me sick. I still don't know what our best course of action is, but what I do know is that Dingo gave us a request that we can't refuse. He chose to leave that video in our hands, so I'm seeing this thing through. It's the least I can do for him. You guys good with that? Stuff's probably happening under the surface in Edith too. We can start by hitting up the notice boards while we keep our ears to the ground. We gotta figure out what the CID, the guild, and everyone else is up to. Makes sense to me, then let's put our backs into it. So you've managed to make it this far without taking no for an answer. You do know this ain't got anything to do with you, right? But she's a fan thief of justice, and this is a very unjust act. Au contraire, it's got everything to do with me. These are the same bastards who ruined the film festival, and I've visited Creil for film shoots too. Oh right. Plus I've already signed a lease for a room in this building. I've wanted a second home for a while, both as a safe haven from the paparazzi and as a hideout for my, other gig. I mean, hey, I'm not about to turn away help when it comes talking, but you're gonna attract a lot of attention out there. Oh, you think I'll be recognized? Not to worry, I'm not there I'm not for in the line of fan thieves for nothing. So what do you think? Impressive, right? Whoa, that's so cool. Sounds like a bargain bin comic book. So that's one of the tools of your trade. I wonder how it works. Yeah, that'll do. Now you won't get busted the moment you walk out the door, probably. Okay, gang, let's get to work. Same deal as always. One team stays inside and the air goes out, counting on everyone to do their thing. Chapter 5, The Restless Carnival. Okay. 2 additional this time. Okay, changed back to Mare. Which means I gotta give someone else post-cell. I don't think I can change her costume at all right now. Oh wait, no! It actually does adjust the costume for her current hair color. Marduk is continuing their efforts to decipher A's next move. The company is also investigating Ikaruga, albeit with little success. The situation does unnerve me, but I will continue to investigate to the best of my ability. How they're all gathered together. A cat meeting? I've never seen anything like this before. They all look pretty on edge. Perhaps they've sensed something. I mean, all of us humans are freaking out. They no doubt picked up on that, at least, the clever little bastards. High sensitivity sensors deployed. Fio will contact Katra in the event of suspicious activity, or if persons of interest are detected. You said something about a bodyguard mode, right? That's pretty cool. We don't know what A's gonna do next, so best to stay on our toes. Damn it all, why? Why'd this have to happen? I saw Hans just the other day. He always came down to sell their vegetables. Annie would always stop by to eat. Sister Belicia too. That's right. They sourced their vegetables from Creil Village. I had no idea. Yeah, this place was a popular spot for them whenever they stopped by. You're heading out to work already. With the state of emergency, it's gotten quite chaotic out there. Will you all be alright? Should be. They're restricting the roads in and out of the city, but we're already inside, so we're just sort of stuck here. Might as well get some work done while we're here. Adios knows there's gonna be plenty of requests coming in. I see. Just please be careful out there. Yume and I were awfully worried about you, but we weren't the only ones. In truth, Dad was worried sick too. Damn, what's he now? I knew he had a heart of gold. I'm not heartless. Once I knew Yume was okay, I started wondering about you. Nothing to it. Just be smart out there, like I always say. Now especially, yeah? Don't let that writer's work go to waste. Yeah, I'll make sure of it. Dingo was a regular here too. Yes, he and Van would frequent this place cigar. He had only just eaten here for Mariel's celebration. Oh. Rotten pieces of shit? All of them. I can't stand even talking about that sleazebag. But I gotta look past him for now. I'll leave him for later. My sweet Paulette. God, that little weasel. He comes around here again, he's getting a face full of skillet. Is he okay there? Well, let's just say it's a family affair. Judith doesn't know about that, does she? At this rate, only a matter of time before she finds out. Oh right, didn't she get wrapped up with that Maxim guy? Not surprised that she and her dad don't care for him. Well, the whole thing got swept under the rug because of all the other stuff at the time. And that article smelled like BS anyway. They probably figured out it was a misunderstanding. Oh, that reminds me. Are you alright with your room, Judith? Huh? Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. You even got me furniture and everything. I just wasn't expecting you to recognize me off screen. Well, as a landlady, I know a thing or two about my tenants, heh. I see. It's like she's giving me a stage fright. She's quite astute, yes. Brings me back to when I first moved in. It does worry me sometimes how late Yume stays out playing. But with all that energy, being cooped up inside is just torture for her. If you see her while you're out and about, make sure to say hello, okay? But yeah, being an insurance company, we have our customer service hotline open 7 days a week. It really wears me down. I can slip away on my lunch breaks at least, but Harry really pisses me when I have it to crunch. I'd hate to leave him alone for an entire month. I'd be happy to have him stay with us. He comes over to our place for dinners anyway. I'm more worried about you, honestly. Don't burn yourself out, you get me? Being in charge of a whole branch is a pretty big deal. I only ever plan on being their point of contact to the main office, but it's been real hectic over there. They need backup. We're in some pretty dire straits financially. We need things to clear up soon, or we'll start having to make cuts. How's your office holding up? You're in construction, right? Architectural firm, yeah. We don't do the actual constructing, which is nice, but top brass is saying this construction boom's bound to wear off, and where the market shrinks, layoffs follow. Well, radio and the rags are all saying the same things. Just nothing else going on. Them politicians had better not be sitting on their asses and twiddling their thumbs. Guess they did this state of emergency, at least. You youngins, be careful out there, got it? We will, thank you. And you, new girl, you stand out in those clothes. Don't go showing off too much, gun. Or me, right. Scared the pants off me for a second there. I thought she figured me out. Don't go spacing out on me, Miss A-lister. Government dragging their feet and their knuckles, as usual. Maybe all the piecemeal forget how to run things. And kids these days, I swear. Bah, whatever. You folks be careful out there, got it?
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Tyrell times 7.
Come.
Creil Village is destroyed by an unknown weapon. On the evening of November 15th, a massive explosion from an unknown source rocked the village of Creil in Vichy County, located in the northwest of Calvard. On the 16th, the President's office released an official statement that the disaster was a terrorist attack using an unknown new type of weaponry. The statement also contained a declaration of national state of emergency. Currently, the area around Creil is under a strict lockdown by the Republican Army, and the scale of this explosion leaves little hope for any survivors. Won't there be radiation poisoning? Authorities have dedicated immense resources to an investigation into the identity of the culprits and the whereabouts of the mysterious new weapon, but to avoid any confusion at this early stage, the authorities are refusing to give any statements regarding the potential culprits or the current state of the village until the investigation turns up more solid answers. As the government authorities are still in the early stages of their investigation, we also have very little information to work with at this point. However, as unease spreads among the citizens of the Republic, we understand there may be all sorts of speculation spreading about the identity of the terrorists. That said, we do have to ask ourselves who could have been behind this unprecedented terrorist attack. The list of suspects seems short when you take into consideration this would need to be an organization with the means to acquire and use a weapon capable of wiping out an entire village. Some voices raise the worst possibility, that this is the first step of another invasion by Erebonia. However, the Erebonian government has already strongly denied any participation and has pledged great contributions to the relief effort. Professor Schmidt from the Empire's Rower Institute of Technology stated stated, "No one in the Empire has the technical capability to utilize a weapon like this, nor is there any related research being conducted. However, if we eliminate the possibility of a state government, what organizations could have the ability to carry out such an atrocity?" According to our interview with police officials, a certain anti-government organization based in Messeldam showed a sudden increase in movement right before the attack on Creil, with some of its members vanishing. Where they went and what connection this might have to the attack is as yet unknown. So I believe an anti-government group like theirs suddenly has the ability to carry out an attack on this scale, but the truth is, their burst of activity coincides almost exactly with the timing of the attack. The police are continuing their investigation, keeping in mind the possibility that the attack was carried out by the same terrorists behind the two-pronged attack last month. We can only hope the authorities are able to uncover the truth and reveal the whole picture soon to calm the fears of Calvard citizens. We'd also like to express our deepest sympathy for the villagers in Creil who fell victim to this attack. For their sake, our reporters will put everything we have into the fight to reveal the truth behind this tragedy. We hope the truth can set them free. Swift government response as national state of emergency declared. Along with his announcement of the tragedy to the nation, President Gramhart also declared a state of national emergency. Police and military forces were quickly deployed all over Calvard to watch over national security. This rapid, smooth response has kept citizen unrest across the country to a minimum, with many voices praising the responsiveness of the government. The secret of this excellent response perhaps lies in the focus placed on communication between the Office of the President and the CID, as well as the utilization of lessons learned during the Basel and Anchorville terrorist attacks last month. Though some were surprised by a previously unknown aide to the president taking the podium during the announcement of the government's response. Sources within the government have indicated that Rene Kincaid is an analyst for the CID, taking on as a special aide to the president for this incident. He stands as a testament to the importance placed by the Office of the President in collaborating with the CID. Citizens should also keep in mind that some civil liberties such as freedom of movement, assembly, and certain economic activities will be slightly restricted until a state of emergency is lifted. There are some fears that this may impact the economy negatively, with some voices expressing special concern that the economic restrictions could lead to stagnation that could slow the growth of Calvard's economy. Certain members of various opposition parties have criticized the response of the government, saying the response was extreme and they rushed headlong into it, without considering the possible secondary damages, and I'm just worried this could lead to restrictions of our basic human rights. However, a representative for the Republican Party, the main opposition party, showed understanding of the current administration's response, saying, when a national emergency occurs, you have to take a look at the big picture and set your priorities. Now is not the time for criticizing the current government's response. Instead, each party should be looking for ways to contribute and, if necessary, offering advice on the situation to the government. We understand that many of our readers are currently feeling fear and unease to this unprecedented tragedy and the added stress of the government's declaration of a state of emergency. Now, while we find our movements restricted, would perhaps be the best time to join hands with family and neighbors to work together and ease each other's anxiety. Despite restrictions, if we take the government's recommendation to focus on this time with our families and community, perhaps we can find hope and comfort in each other in the coming days. Disclaimer, due to this current situation, we will be postponing our special article, Calvard Hotspots Altera Edition, which was originally intended to be published in this issue. We apologize to all readers who are looking forward to this article and ask for your understanding in these trying times. So those idols I met recently, they asked me to direct some of their music. Being honest, that genre is pretty far out of my wheelhouse. But I gave it my best shot, and I think it turned out alright. Hopefully it's still as cheery as they wanted it to be. Once they nail the basics, the message should shine through. I'm just giving them a helping hand, as it were. Apparently this is the debut song they wrote. I'll tidy it up as best I can. It's been a while since I got some good news. I hope this debut will help lift my spirits. It's getting pretty bleak with Creil Village. People keep coming by for sympathy flowers. It still doesn't register in my mind. How does the entire village just disappear? So the mafia were behind all that, were they? Adios alive, what's this world coming to? Don't let your guard down. I know you deal with a lot of those types. And I worry for the girls in your group out on those streets. You folks be careful, right? We'll be fine, don't worry. Van?
Well... Kids are always so full of energy.
All the grown-ups have been nervous about something. I think we're okay, though. We are, but I heard on the radio that Creil Village is gone. I'll keep everyone out here safe, I promise. I won't let all that bad stuff happen here. That just made me think of a new super move. I call it the Flash Caliber. I take my bike and then I jump off it and I kick him in the face. Heh, you read too many comic books, Harry. How are you gonna nail the landing? Thanks, I think that made me feel a little better. Every hero needs a special move, or something like that. I gotta think of one. I can't just mope around when I could be linking up my super move. That is tough. He's too tired to save Yume and Mark if things go bad. But maybe I can use my bike to save them in a pinch. That'll be my superhero move, yeah.
Alrighty.
Your S-craft. Harry's a real big dummy, but sometimes that's a good thing. Is it just me or have I seen you before? You look really familiar, but now I think I'm just remembering wrong. I can't say I've met you before. Ha. Man, this girl's sharp. That's a new face. I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah, I think I'm just mixing you up with someone else. You kind of phoned it in there, felt like. Ha. I feel like Harry's made me calmer, older. He's so hyper, I sort of balance him out. He just goes on and on about everything, but that's okay. I'll talk with him some more today. Mom and Dad said a lot of people died. I don't really get it. I'm kind of scared. Yeah, me too. But we can't stay sad. Grandpa always says that laughter is the best medicine. If you're too sad, you might get sick. You have to at least try and be happy, okay? Really? I guess. Yeah, my chest has been kind of heavy lately. Maybe I should go to the chapel for a checkup. Sure, we can pray there too. Let me come along with you. Oh, but Mommy said we shouldn't go out alone. So let's invite Sheena and Harry too. Ooh, good idea.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
I finally got in touch with Kaina. She said she doesn't know anything about the explosion though. I see. Thank heavens there were at least some survivors. If I remember correctly, she's an acquaintance of yours. Yeah, Goddard over in Creil Village. He helped us out a bunch over the years. But I just don't get it. Why? Rebecca, Chris. We will stop them. I won't rest until that weapon is dead and buried. Knowing that my research can save people in the real world, it really puts my mind at ease. I can't begin to imagine the grief running through their heads. It's difficult trying to face them at all. But I can't sit idly by and do nothing about it. I'll make what intelligence inroads I can. Well, according to my calculations, it was supposed to be safe outside, but I never expected something like this. Just why? What do I say to her after all that? I just don't know what to do. Why did this have to happen? Those were people we knew, people we worked with at the workshop over there. Just think Adios kind of made it. She was here in Edith at the time, but I can't imagine how she feels. And there's still no word from Dad. I don't think he was in Creil, so I'm hoping he's okay, but I just feel terrible.
The goddess of the sky.
Oh, Adios, you who extend your divine charity to us humans below. Please forgive us in our foolishness, for we have some conflict and hatred among ourselves. I pray that the good people of Creil may join you at your holy side. She's much more solemn than usual today. Well, that's different. Usually her head's up in the clouds. I remember hearing from somebody that she lost her family in a terrorist attack. Maybe that's part of the reason why she's otherwise so jovial. Blessings be, everyone. You're heading out at a time like this. Please, do be careful. Of course, we'll make sure of that. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get riots out in the streets or anything like that. The opposite, really. Everybody's drained. They didn't know what to do, but I think if anybody can help them, it's you guys here at the church. Absolutely. No matter the situation, the church will always extend its hand to those in need. I'll be here as well. I can't deny I'm nervous, but I have to stay strong. Please stay safe, everyone. 3 days have passed. Creil Village is still shrouded in mystery. I understand many feel directionless. Our duty, however, has not changed. I shall conduct another mass today and comfort those lost in fear and anxiety. May we one day welcome peace again under the auspices of the goddess. We have many a churchgoer for prayer today. I understand everyone's feeling uneasy. I'll need to work as hard as I can to calm their spirits. They're depending on me. How? How did the entire village vanish like that? I never thought the horrors from 2 years ago would surface again. Just what is the army doing? Don't tell me they'll have the city locked down all the way through the rest of the exam season. My word, just anything but that. Yes, I got all the questions in the reference book right. Ha, told you I could do this. Mom's not on my butt anymore either. Oh, that feels good. Alright, it'll be an all-nighter for me tonight. Rat's been bugging me for a while now. But he ain't my business. I don't have the time anyway.
Alrighty.
Oh hey Van, looks like you've got Judy with you. Hello, Anya, thank you for yesterday. Oh, don't tell me. Did you seriously get ID'd by Anya? Let it slip in the bath or something? I would not possibly. You were any easier to read, you'd be a nursery rhyme. Hey, I'll never complain about more regulars coming in. I'll keep you posted on when our calmer hours tend to be. If it's just you, I can see about renting our private space for you when you come in. Just let me know. I really appreciate that. Thank you. There's just no better way to recharge. I need my bath fixed to stay fit and fresh, or I get all cold and creaky. I agree, but man, it sounds like she's over the hill when she says it like that. Actually, I think Jadi, my grandpa, said the same thing last year. We're a public bathhouse, so we're always around whenever you need to chill out. People are kinda on edge, and I don't blame them. Even Old Huck hasn't popped in for a while now. But worrying isn't going to fix things. This place is for relaxing. Come on in however often you need to.
stepping inside?
This is perfect.
I'm really working up a sweat.
That was nice and refreshing.
The other two party members weren't there though. Oh well. I think I might go out and gather some intel for after this. Is that okay? He always seems to be one step ahead of us, but I want to get a jump on them this time. I hit up some of my newer contacts to try and get the lead. But everywhere's kind of a mess right now. There's nothing concrete tipping us off to A's next move. I don't know what they're planning next, but no way in Gehenna am I letting them do it. Looks like there's a new recipe. Veggie drink.
Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what you want?
Tough guy chronograph.
I hope to see you again.
That's it, yes, keep that rhythm. Mind your reefing. I asked Jess to brush up on the song, so now all that's left is to practice. It'd probably calm my nerves a little if we could do a full run the show with an audience. Not sure how we'd swing that though. I can hear your voice crying for me. Man, I'm starving. I could really go for some of Gordon's tacos right about now. But no, focus. This is our last shot at proving ourselves.
Yummy! Yo, check out that chick with the sunglasses. She's hot as hell.
What? Where?
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
Say the emergency or not, people need to eat if they want to stay alive. There should be hundreds of potential hungry customers in Riverside. Alright, I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. Even if we lose some customers, we can still offer them a great menu. Good grief, how am I supposed to run a business without any customers? I went ahead and told Primo to take some time off. There's plenty I could say about the loss, but she's smart enough to listen to people's advice. I sure hope there won't be any terrorist attacks in the city. In case there are, it's my responsibility to make sure Primo's safe. Did you hear about it? I just can't believe the whole village would be wiped out like that. Not mention the lockdown. What are we supposed to do at a time like this? Like, what do you do? Take it easy, Selma. Let's just relax and take this all one step at a time. State of emergency or not, we need to be steady. Just try to keep living your day-to-day as always. We just have to keep going on strong, and I guarantee everything will be just fine, so take a deep breath. Let's try to calm down, okay? Thanks, Lodi. It's nothing phases you. How do you do it? I think you give me too much credit. If the Battle of Jormungandr taught me anything, I guess it was how to keep my cool. The thought of the war dragging on, of getting drafted if things got worse, the fighting in general, the anxiety got to me. I was a wreck. I wasn't healthy, but it taught me that there's no use in worrying yourself up a storm over what you can't fix. You're steady, Lodi. If I could just lean on you a bit more. I'm honestly still a little on edge because of everything. But there's people that got it way harder than I do. I need to be able to pull myself together for them. Rather than fear-mongering, we should help those that need us most. That's the first step. Lodi was already such a good listener and overall just so much fun to hang out with. So I think he'd be so dependable too. Take that, worthless ex of mine. He's so much better than you. They're sure making a big deal out of nothing. People only ever care about those at the top anyway. And if not that, themselves. What a bunch of shit. They said a lot of people died on the news. Everyone from the Central East that lived there, even Lashkar's family. Why, Rooney? Why did they all die? Early, I don't know, and I can't do anything other than listen to her and let her grieve. Why did Lashkar's family have to die? His mom, his dad, and his sister. It's just too awful. It's like I can feel how sad it really is just by how she's holding my hand. I don't think I ever want to let go of her. I'm also really scared. I know I can't do anything, but I want to at least be here for her. This can't be happening. The village, everyone. Belicia, Annie, all of them gone. Lashkar, oh thank goodness you're alright. You've been here all along. Guess you dodged a pretty hefty bullet there. Oh, it's you guys. Yes, Lashkar and Kaino both were in Edith at a time. But Belicia and everyone else, we don't know if they made it. Oh, my apologies. I must keep it together. I need to be there for Lashkar. I owe that much to everyone that was lost. Almata's gone too far. We'll do something about all this. You and Manser take care of him in the meantime. If you need anything, feel free to get in touch, and I really do mean anything. Thank you, Van. I'll keep that in mind. For now, all I can do is pray the souls lost in Creil can find peace, and look after Lashkar, of course. May Rusha light your path. I'm sure Sister Belicia would hate to see him like this, this way too. I'll do everything in my power to help him, in her memory. We should probably leave him alone. Winged Goddess, please, light our paths and protect us, so that such a tragedy may never befall us again. Please protect this child from falling victim to such unspeakable evil. And may you lead those lost in Creil to everlasting peace and tranquility. Why is everyone so scared? Is something going on? What's a state of emergency? Is it tasty? Mom is really scared too. Is there anything I can do? Oh, Arusha, please help. Please shepherd the poor innocent souls of those lost in Creil. May your radiance guide them to paradise and your wings envelop them in warmth for everlasting. May you be a refuge for those who remain in this world and protect them as they continue to walk through life.
Well...
Everyone is beside themselves, grieving over the tragedy in Creil. Our temple is feeling the waves quite strongly, having a particularly strong connection with the village. We should all dedicate some time and pray for the eternal rest of those lost souls. Everyone's taking a break right now, so I've just been cooped up in here. Man, I could go out for a drive right now. I guess that's just life for you. All I can do is busy myself around the shop and save up my Mira. Wait, isn't this guy like super famous or something? What the heck is he doing here? Hot damn, I need to find something for him to sign. ASAP. Nice seeing you around here, champ. Wait, if you're here then... Indeed, I'm here to see Bradley, the famed mechanic from back in the heyday of the early Xeon racing. I was part of the Red Star team back then. We got our behinds handed to us plenty of times by Ingert. I still keep in touch with Bradley. It's nice to kick back and talk shop with him, or just come asking for advice. That's mighty flattering coming from the proud consecutive Z1 champion. From where I stand, you look like you're doing just fine without my advice. Something shake up the old narcissistic worldview lately? Well, I just want the people in my life to be able to trust me. I can't let pride be my downfall. As a top-class racer and a top-class man, I want to make a sincere effort to earn that respect. Well now, you've changed, kid, and for the better. It's up to you to prove whether it's all lip service or not, but if there's anything I can do to help, you know where to find me. Thank you, Bradley. First, I'd like to discuss the start of the next racing circuit. Heh, dude's more genuine than I gave him credit for. It's real sweet seeing him like that. He looks like he'll really do what's best for Paulette and Yume. Yeah, I bet he feels real guilty about it, but seeing him trying to make up for it kind of makes me want to cheer for him. Being a top-class mechanic's harder than it looks. It requires mental fortitude on top of technical know-how. Well, I guess I could lend a hand if she asks for it. It's not like I'll just ignore her if she asks for advice. I'm her trainer, after all.
A state of emergency has been declared.
I wonder if the girls are worried about the incident in Creil Village. It certainly is concerning. But at least Victor is with them, so that's good. I'll do all I can to support them too. I'll just need to update my machine tuning policy and dynamic flex training. This is one of your favorite spots, right? Full of the law-abiding and the lawless. Yeah, it's one of the best places to hit up if you're looking for info. Let's head in. Alright.
Van. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months, I think.
Oh, we didn't know you two would be here. Well, this is a shocker. You're looking well, Aaron. Didn't think for a second he wouldn't be. Ashton told us about what happened. It's so awful. Yes, it is. Please have a seat, everyone. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. So you're acquainted with Dingo too, Jack? Yeah, I'm 5 years his senior, and even as capable as he is, he was kind of like a little brother to me. I call the capital my home, while Jack's is in the Longport. Meanwhile, Dingo's work led him all around the country. The three of us all had other careers, but we dealt in information too, and got along great. Yeah, sometimes one of us would outwit the others, but none of us ever crossed the line like Giacomo did. So hard to believe he's dead too. Giacomo got what was coming to him, but Dingo didn't deserve that at all. I know, that's why me and Hal are here. To help you guys figure out what Almata is up to. I've had some dealings with them in the past too, which is all the more reason I feel like I should be here to help. What do you mean? Well, we were involved in the events that led to Dantes taking over. As I'm sure you've heard, Almata weren't half as bad before him. Yeah, the story goes that he was their underboss back in the day, then made their former boss pay the price for screwing up. It sounds like he got what was coming to him, and Dantes was never going to be satisfied serving under a 2-bit thug like him to begin with. Yeah, for being this big scary mafia boss, Enrique was basically leading two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Meanwhile, Dantes is as dangerous as they come, and he's drawing the ire of every major player on the continent. Yeah, it sounds like KOA's elders are finally planning to do something about the problem too. I've heard rumors that they're already making their move. Yeah, about damn time. I wonder if that means she's working with them too. Word is that some famous Xycres outside the Republic are also looking to get involved. The church and the society are getting ready too. The society again, huh? They were in the Blacklight district the other day, weren't they? Makes sense the church would be acting considering the bomb was blown up using an artifact. Sounds like it's not just the guys you'd expect either. I've heard talk that there's another armed group in the church on the move. That is interesting. I know they took part in Mirage 2 years ago, but they don't normally interfere in other countries' affairs, do they? Apparently they have been a lot lately, seemingly at the behest of whoever's at the top. I wonder what the society is after in all of this. Seems like they've been after Almata for a while now. Yeah, that direwolf guy was looking for Melchior the first time we ran to him. Sounds like they were up to something in Farbad too. I see. Perhaps there's some kind of shady connection between the society and Almata, or the gardens for that matter. At the very least, we can take some solace in the fact that they're definitely not working together. It's hard to imagine how the current situation could get any worse, but I suppose that is something. Everything hinges on Almata's next move, I suppose. Yeah, the current deadlock ain't gonna last. Someone's gonna act out sooner or later, and I'm betting it'll be sooner. You can count on us when it comes to info. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything of interest. Appreciate that. You guys just stay out of trouble out there, alright? Piff, Hal will be fine, but Jack's gonna have to avoid drinking himself into an early grave. Alright, shit. Oh wait, before you go. You remember Marielle, the young lady who was always chasing after Dingo, right? You haven't seen her today, have you? No, afraid not. I haven't seen her ever since the emergency declaration was put into effect, come to think of it. She really looked up to Dingo, didn't she? The news must have been a real shock. I heard she's been desperately seeking out information on what happened, but I'm worried she's going to get herself into trouble. I see what you mean. Alright, we'll try and keep an eye out for her. I can't believe Mia would escape all on her own. I didn't see that one coming. Superheroes are so darn cool. I mean, I couldn't let the story be all bleak. It needed a little hope. Is that bad? Maybe people don't want to read about a happy and hopeful story with the way things are now. What are you talking about, Miss Kokona? We're still talking about comics, yeah? Now's the perfect time for kids to be getting some hope through these comics. You're right. I'll keep writing it just the way I want it to be. And here I thought you were too dense to understand people at all, Cronin. Where did that come from? Did I say something weird? You might be a little dense still, but I guess that's what makes you you. I'll hit the pavement and see what I can find out, too. I owe Dingo that much. Do try to keep an eye on Marielle, too, if you can. I worry about what she might be up to after everything that happened.
I'll take your order. Come back and play soon!
Got a ball here I promised Dingo I'd open up next time he visited Longport. Anyway, I've got some contacts here in Edith. I'll see what I can dig up outside of Bermai's network. I know it's easier said than done, but try to hold out a little longer before going on the offensive. No matter how tough the going gets, now's not the time to skulk about. I have my own history with A. Even if it's not under the same leadership anymore, that doesn't mean I can just let them do as they please. This isn't good. I might not even be able to book you another show unless you get on stage with Sayla. You know what this means, right? I hear you, and I appreciate your candor as my producer, but could I have just a little more time? Sayla won't accept it if I just spring it out on her out of nowhere. Give me some time to ease her into the idea. Sheesh, you're just as soft as she is, but fine. With how things are, maybe time is what she needs to gain some perspective. She will. Sayla and I have been talking, so all I gotta do is lay it out and... whatever, just take care of it. Just keep in mind we have our own bottom line to look out for. The most we can stall is 2 weeks. Okay, thank you so much. What a horrible tragedy. So many precious lives were taken. There will be a memorial mass held in Edith Grand Cathedral, making sure people are aware of it. We hope many will join us today in praying to the gods for those we lost. May their souls find peace.
Let's see.
Return home. Can you get me home? That's all I can say here. I'd like to share details in person. I'll be waiting at the first floor of the Orbital Cafe. So this is how you go around accepting jobs, huh? There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. Oh, I'm not gonna get to take a vacation at this rate. I've got so many pending questions from all of my clients. Been getting bombarded with them lately. Ugh, this isn't good. Oh baby, not gonna lie, I'm feeling down the dumps. They did what? And after oh goodness. I'll toast one up in their honor. Not much more I can do with things as nuts as they are now. Bye, there's checkpoints all over the city. It's taking me forever to get anywhere. No one's allowed in or out of the capital. It's a deadlock through and through. This whole thing's gotten real messy. Take care of yourself, will you, brother?
Our stores have a wide...
Marguerite was really worried over her husband. I feel like I totally read her wrong. I wonder if my husband's okay. If I remember correctly, his trip was supposed to take him to Orid. Creil's on the way there. I mean, it's not as though he was supposed to stop in Creil, but... No, I'm sure he's fine, but... What if the route up to Orid is blocked now and he's stuck? Oh, I need to get in touch with him ASAP. Not even my wildest dreams would I imagine something like that happening to Creil. We've been partnering with the village for so long that I think it's taken me even longer to accept that they're just not here anymore. All of our suppliers were the loveliest of people. Why? Why did stuff happen?
We hope you enjoy shopping.
I've handled business with Creil before, as one of our product suppliers. They were always so kind to me when I stopped by on my way home, too. They didn't deserve this.
I'm proud of all my wares.
We can't rule out that what happened in Basel could happen here, too. I think I'll send my weapons in for some maintenance. It's been a while since I last did so. This weapon still doesn't feel right in my hands. It's a shame I couldn't bring my actual weapon with me to Calvard, still at my parents' place. Everything's still really messy, but worrying alone won't do me good. Might as well prepare, just in case. I want to protect my classmates and everyone in this country. I should at least make sure my equipment is in working order. Zelling, my dear sister, how have you been? I can't believe it's been 4 years already. Good to know you've outgrown that baby face of yours and finally shaped up to be a fine woman.
Visiting the Weston department store.
Wish you'd outgrown your big mouth. I'm tempted to punch you right on it.
Our stores have a wide...
But hey, credit where credit's due. Doesn't look like you're half-assing this job. And that might be a bit unfair. You were always the better one at Gekka between us two, so I guess it's fair that you'll be taking over the dojo. Aw, thanks, but don't worry about me half-assing things. This place is yours after all. I'm being serious when I say you're better suited for the role of master, both skill-wise and personality-wise. Me? I do feel bad about putting all that weight on your shoulders, though. I don't want you getting into any trouble. I don't see why that's any of your business. I'm just doing my job as both racer and member of the Gekka school.
For visiting the Weston
I know, but please take care. Do it for me, at least.
Our stores have a wide...
So my older brother's the same as always. His laziness is honestly kind of disarming. I don't know how things are going to shake out, but I won't falter, I swear, as a racer and member of the Gekka school. My brother's part of the reason I took this path. I have a lot to live up to. I have to make up for his shortcomings after all. Hey, sorry you saw that. Shelling's one fault is her temper. She's always running on a bit of a short fuse. I worry one day it's gonna land her in a sticky situation.
Enjoy shopping with us.
Oh, it's you guys. Figured you'd be out and about. Sylvie, and kinda too. You're from Creil, right? Heard you were safe because you were here in the capital. You've been training with Sylvie here for gunsmithing, yeah? Yeah, I was gonna go back home for the Harvest Festival, but my car broke down. I was only planning on staying here one more day. And then that happened. It was so awful, I'm sorry. I've been swamped with public safety hearings and stuff. Things are calming down, but it's still a mess out there. But don't you worry about figuring out a slight living situation. You can stay here with me for as long as you need. Thank you, Sylvie. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you looking out for me. It's fine. You're my apprentice now, so this is as much my business as it is yours. Even with your family gone, you're not alone. You can rely on me from here on out. Thank you. I'm glad she has somewhere to stay at least, but that doesn't make the situation any less shitty. I shamed the name Grimcrab I just sat idle and did nothing. Lashkar and I were here in Edith. We were going to head home, but this happened before we did. I can't believe they're all gone. Mom, Dad, and everyone else. Just gone.
Thank you for visiting.
I need to pull myself together. For Sylvie and for Lashkar.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods.
Never in my wildest dreams did I expect something like that to happen to Kaina's hometown. I can't look away from this. Not when I'm close with someone from Creil. I plan on lending a hand too. Keep your eyes on the ball, Spriggan. Can't be getting caught off guard like this all the time. For such a tragedy to strike right in the cusp of both the Revolution Festival and the EGC. I can hardly imagine anyone would be in the headspace for closed shopping when a state of emergency has been issued. Regardless, our department store will endeavor to support everyone during these trying times. I should probably start that process by quitting my whining. I literally had just gotten this job when this incident suddenly happened. But it's not like people can just put their lives on hold entirely. They still need to come shopping for dailies. It's my job as the terrorist's manager to offer everyone some respite from all the chaos going on right now. Our store is stocked up on all kinds of daily necessities that people might need during a state of emergency. Though please avoid bulk purchases, it'll only help to raise the needs. Treat the shopping trip as just like any other.
Find goods for sale.
We're committed to your customer experience. Anyone in our staff will be able to help you in case you need assistance. Everyone's really anxious over our recent state of emergency. It's not just our customers, but staff too. My hope is that taking the initiative to make these announcements will help curb the chaos slightly, as well as maintain employee morale. I do wonder how Ilhan is holding up through all this. Perhaps I should go and pay him a visit later today.
Alrighty.
The news has been all gloomy lately. When's it gonna end? Going out is real scary, but being cooped up feels so miserable. Been doom scrolling on online forums all day. You should probably stay away from them, Greta. It's real depressing. But like, what's gonna happen now? Are we gonna be trapped inside the capital forever because of this mafia stuff? On the bright side, that handsome aide has been popping up in the news all the time.
Well.
Notice, several bus routes have been altered in accordance with the declared state of emergency. What? How am I supposed to know where to go now? Why did this have to happen, too? Oh, today's just been one thing after the other. Team 3, patrol the station area. Cooperate with Teams 1 and 2. Let nothing escape your watch. Understood. Those vile mafiosos, just you wait. I won't let anything else happen on my watch. Of course I'm worried about the emergency state, but I still need to go to the store. There are bracers outside the station, so I hope it'll be safe. Mina recently started paying attention to me, as long as I hear her out first. She still throws a tantrum every now and then, but I feel like we can start going out without issue. I'm buying apples today. I remember everything on our shopping list today. Mommy and I talked about it a lot. Everyone looks so dejected today. It'd be wonderful if we could get a bit of respite right about now. Please make sure you all pace yourselves, and remember to take breaks.
Figured you'd come by eventually.
Hey. I can't say I'm surprised. You all feel compelled to act too, I take it?
Yeah, looks like you guys are real busy here. Supremely, the two of us were out of town when it happened and had to rush right back. We have to go back out again soon, though. I wasn't expecting to find you here too, Ren. You must have left extra early. It seemed wise to come and exchange information on what Liberal and the Society are up to. I take it you all are here for the same reason. Yeah, sorry for eating into your time, but can we talk for a bit? So the whole region around Creil really did get locked down by the army, huh? Can't say I blame them. It's to the point where not even press or the bracers can get close. Everyone gets the same stock response from the reportees. There are no confirmed survivors among the villagers or visitors. That's awful. So if there's nobody left, why are they keeping the area under lock and key? As it so happens, the three disciples are rushing to the scene. I can't imagine they wanted to reunite under circumstances like these. This can't be any ordinary post-disaster investigation then. Yeah, they probably realized there was radiation poisoning, huh? Somehow. The initial devastation caused by nuclear weapons is not the only reason why they are forbidden. When one of these weapons explodes, radioactive particles spread from the point of detonation. While still theoretical, it's thought that this radiation will cause horrible chronic damage to both organisms and the environment. So even just being in the area could be dangerous, right? Given all that, I can kind of understand why the army would be mobilized to seal off the area. Yeah, but we're talking about a village being blown away here. By our principles and for the sake of public safety, the guild can't ignore this. That's why high-ranking bracers from all over the continent are starting to gather in Calvard. On top of many A and B ranks, word has it the head branch in Almata is considering sending an S rank as well. Pulling out the big guns and putting them in charge, huh? Actually, no. Those of us already here will go after Almata while the newcomers cover the capital and other areas in need. I may even call in some personal backup. Well, I say that, but knowing them, they may already be on their way. Oh? Must be the whatever they're called from the Empire. By the way, notice Elaine isn't here. Is she out on the nerd job? Yeah, the idea is to handle as much work as we can before we dedicate ourselves to rooting out Almata. So she's handling some stuff elsewhere in the capital right now. I'm a little worried about her, to be honest. What do you mean? Everyone was shocked by what happened to Creil, but Elaine seemed especially shaken. She rushed out right after to start working and gathering information like a woman possessed. That's disconcerting. We've all been there on jobs plenty of times, so she's probably just rattled. But if you see her around, check in on her, alright? Will do. If I may, I'd like to address a certain elephant in the room. Or should I say the actress? You've snagged quite the famous employee. I'm surprised you can afford her day rate. Are you filming an advertisement for the office or something? Who, me? Oh, hello everyone. How'd they see through me? Don't mind me, I'm more of a secretary than an assistant anyway. I believe Reset has both of those positions covered. I ain't paying you shit, just so we're clear. At least you try to cover for me. Well, I haven't received any stolen item reports, so I see no need to meddle. At least you don't have the same gaudy sensibilities as a certain other phantom thief I could name. I agree with you both. Aha. How is she so bad at this? I'm amazed the whole world doesn't know at this point. The eye of the storm won't last for much longer. We'll do what we can to make use of that video and the info you've given us on the gardens and Almata's execs. Don't mention it. Anyway, we'll leave you to your work now. Van, please wait. Was that journalist a friend of yours? Yeah, I knew him for about 5 years. I remember helping you to strike a deal half a year ago, come to think of it. That you did. I worked with him many times and surely owe him a lot. The world lost a wonderful person. Ren. For now, all I can say is this. We won't let the gifts he left us go to waste, no matter what. I'll work toward the same goal then. Headquarters back in Le Mans are also working on this case. We're all working our hardest here. You do the same, Arkride. There's still a fair amount of unresolved issues, but I suspect that won't be the case for too much longer. The government, guild headquarters, and secret forces are aware of the neighboring countries' movements and taking action against them. Based on the footage that guy left behind, at least. It won't be long until they make a move, so do prepare yourself.
Alrighty.
Ugh, they're really putting me on standby at a time like this, and as Hazel's assistant no less. Is it because I'm still a junior bracer? I've been working really hard for the past 6 months. Did it mean nothing? No, that's no way to think about it. There's something I can do. I have to focus on doing my part. He's having a hard time. As you can see, things are incredibly hectic around here. It's never enough hands on deck, no matter how many of us are here. If the announcement is anything to go by, the casualties number more than 1,000. The situation is unprecedented. The Le Mans headquarters have ordered the guild to operate at full capacity in this situation. You never know what could happen, so do be careful. A kid from Creil was over visiting at the time. Mere coincidence really, but it saved his life. Unfortunately, his friends and family were not so lucky. I wish I could be there to lend my support. But alas, my hands are full. Someone else will have to take care of him. The guild's policies are firm. We know what to do. We just have to wait for the right moment. I imagine we're not the only ones on the move. Some of our associates might be on the move already, so we need to coordinate with them. I'm worried about Elaine, but I'll trust you to take care of her. I'm not her nanny, you know, but fine, I'll keep an eye out for her. Guess Van's the shy type too. I don't know what you're on about, but quit it. The whole village is just gone. I heard something like that is being possible back when I was at the Institute, but I never thought it was anything more than a fury. For something like this to actually happen before our very eyes, it's just no. I can't even be certain that's what's happened. Anyway, I can't let this shake me up. I'm the boss around here, and taking care of the shop should be the only thing on my mind. It ain't easy to ignore these kind of things, but right now I just have to do my job here. Are you all here for Xycres adjustments? If you need anything, just ask. This whole deal is so depressing. Creil was there one moment and then poof, gone next. We don't have any classes this afternoon, so I'm just kind of restless. You visited Creil Village, right, Shinyon? Yeah, it was my pilgrimage to some of the holy ground of early filmmaking. What a quiet little town it was. The lady at the inn basically treated me like family. Feels like I'm listening to children on their way back home from school. This constant stream of bad news has left a lot of students feeling down. Even then, I try my best to listen to their problems as part of the student council. I'm pretty restless myself, but the least I could do is hear Shinyon out. Actually, I think I saw Ren head towards the guild a bit ago. She went to the Basel Guild branch too. What's she up to? Who is she? I visited Creil Village once when I was taking a movie location tour. It was a really nice place. Even when it was still all black and white, the atmosphere came through just perfectly through the screen in the early days of cinema. Oh, maybe now's not the time to be talking about movies. What happened to Creil is still so hard to wrap my head around. It's not my area of study, so I'm not sure about all the details. But I feel like I remember a hypothetical discussion regarding those kinds of weapons in one of Professor Callahan's lectures. Maybe he was manipulated by the mafia in some way. I never thought something like this would ever happen. The former Institute of Science student in me can't help but have some ideas as to how this happened. But I digress. Let me offer you a cup of coffee to calm down the nerves.
Well,
I've been wondering if there's anything I can do. But this isn't just some political or economic problem. Throwing Mira at it won't solve a thing. As of now, what I can do is offer my customers some form of respite, however small.
What'll you have today?
Fancy alarm. You're Isla, right? You wanted to hire us. Van handed her his business card. Arkride Solutions, so you're the spriggan. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you. You can't think you were meeting a celebrity or something. You think you were meeting a celebrity or something. Oh, I'm sorry if I offended you. It's just that I've only ever heard rumors about you. I wasn't even sure you were real. I'm so glad you came. I didn't have anyone else to turn to. Can't believe she could say that line with a straight face, huh? Celebrity. Will you tell us what the job is about? Of course. But can we discuss this someplace else? Just let me ask my boss for permission to step out for a moment. So the job description mentioned you wanting to go home. Yes, that's right. My parents called this morning to inform me my grandmother, who's been hospitalized, is in critical condition. She's been in the hospital for quite a while now, so I'm worried it might finally be her time. I can understand why you want to see her so badly then. But why do you need spriggans for this? The issue is that my home and hospital are both in Anchorville City. I know what I'm asking is unreasonable, since we're not allowed to leave the capital right now. And it's why I couldn't go to the guild or anyone else about this. Yeah, I get why you'd ask us for help. But aren't there checkpoints all around the city? Can we even get through those? Before we decide if we'll take the job or not, I want to hear something from you. The state of emergency was issued by the government and applies to everyone else in need of. You'll be breaking the law if you try to leave. That's the kind of thing that goes on your record forever if you get caught. Might even screw up your chances of working in the capital. That being said, are you sure you really want to do this? I understand that, and I understand the state our country is in right now. But this might be the last time I ever see my grandma. I never forgive myself if I just sat here and waited for it to happen. I want to at least try to see her one last time. If the worst really happens, I'll have to live it with the fact that I never even got to say goodbye to her. Isla. My parents said they'll come and pick me up outside to see if I can make it that far. All I need to do is make it out of Edith. Well, I say all like that's not the hardest part. God, I can tell your resolve is strong. As for us, except we're happy to help you see it through. I'll drive you to Anchorville myself, whatever it takes. Oh, thank you. Judith, Agnes, can you come with us? Probably gonna need to be a rough ride, so some emotional support will come in handy. Absolutely. I wasn't planning to leave you alone with her in the first place. Everyone else can stay here and keep an eye on things, scout info and stuff. I'm counting on you. Got it. Heh, works for me. Thanks. Okay, we're heading out. With the approval for a request secured, Isla quickly finished packing as she joined Van, Agnes, and Judith in the car. Once everyone was on board, they set off for the expressway.
Time to start working.
It's easy to just say that everything is fine. A little too easy, really. So instead, even if it's only a little, I'd like it if you share some of your worries with us. Thank you. That means a lot to me. You don't have to force a smile, but sometimes it's an important step to convincing yourself that things really will be fine. That you can do it, that you can overcome the trial before you. You know, I swear I've heard your voice somewhere before. Really now, though everyone out there's got a voice twin, I'm sure. Looks like this fun little chat is over for now. Uh-oh. First checkpoint. I didn't think they'd be watching the entrance to the expressway. How do we get past them? Use force. Lie. Now then, shall we? Where are you headed? We're delivering supplies to the folks in the city continuing their peace activities. See, even have ID. You can check our cargo too. Wait, did he actually prepare cargo? It checks out, and there's no problem with your cargo either. That being said, those three women don't look like delivery personnel to me. Look, I get what you're saying, but basing things off of gender, how someone holds themselves is a little old-fashioned. The four of us want to be helpful to people in a trying time. There's no lie in that. If you want, you can confirm it with our contractor. Not that I'm at liberty to say who that is. Oh, my apologies. Keep up the good work. Go on ahead. Thanks, and you too. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I was definitely anxious for a moment, but Van's silver tongue saved the day. I'm impressed he came up with that cover story on the fly. You even had an ID card to back it up. I'm guessing that's not the only one you have. Yep, you can't deny they come in handy in times like these. You prepared cargo as well? Hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We might have been in a bind if you didn't have it. Alright, now all that's left is to get on out of the city. Wait, isn't there another checkpoint when we get off the expressway? Yeah, when we get there, I think the best plan's to... hide among the large trucks. Yeah, that might work. Just try not to stay too close to the trucks, or we might cause an accident. And remember that if we're too far away, we'll be spotted for sure. Wait, isn't this plan kind of reckless? That was a close one. We were almost scarily close to that truck. Still, at least the plan worked. We managed to get out of the city like we wanted to. But how are we going to get getting back in is going to be tricky too. Where exactly are we now? It's an old road that barely anyone uses since the expressway was built. It's not technically a secret path, but it might as well be. That explains it. What? Looks like the police certainly know of it. This must be the final obstacle standing between us and the suburbs. Use force lie. Wait, you can't mean to. We've gotten through a few checkpoints now. It's possible they're on to us at this point. If that's true, they're gonna arrest us if we stop here. So we've got no choice but to force our way through. If that's what you think is best, I'm ready for it. Time for a chase scene. I'm not afraid as long as I'm with all of you. Oh wow, I think you'd come to trust us that much in so short a time. You've both done so much to reassure me while we've been together. At this point, I don't even know where I'd be without you. Aw. Of course we wouldn't have got this far without your driving too, Mr. Arkride. It's fine, I'm used to it. Anyway, if you steal your nerves, then we're ready to go. We're going to reunite you with your family, whatever it takes. Thank you all so much. I'll never forget the debt I owe you. Easy, save the thanks until the job's done. Okay, let's do this. Don't bite your tongue. They soon reach the outskirts of the city. Okay, but seriously, getting back you'll have to go through those same checkpoints again. Isla's family came to meet her, and upon entrusting her with them, the job was considered complete. Before departing, however, they said that they were praying for her grandmother's safe recovery. They also suggested that Isla stay in Inkerville until the national situation had calmed down. Good thing I bought that stuff from her at the counter, or otherwise that might have been my last chance. On the way back, they decided to rely on Catra and Rosette's analyses and navigational expertise. And through some effort, they were able to find a safe but slow route to make their way back into the city.
All in a day's work.
Love to see it.
Mira deposit confirmed.
It's not enough for— oh, it is enough! Yo! Barely enough! I can't believe it. I actually got free. Well, it's not perfectly balanced as all things should be, but good enough. Mare Chaos. This is the offensive type mare, I think. Oh, good, they do have a replacement. I'm not sure how Isla's returning home, but I wish her luck in safely traveling back to her family. I'm taking over for her in the meantime. Didn't want her to worry about work while she was away. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask.
What'll you have today?
Okay, good. That actually does give me a chance in case I missed anything.
A state of emergency has been declared across the entire Calvard Republic by way of a Category 1 presidential decree. All citizens are ordered to remain calm and follow the instructions of the presidential office and local authorities.
Doesn't seem like they're doing the usual broadcast right now. Xycres. Of course, it's faster in van.
Now's your chance to boost.
Transmitting code. Activate!
A chance!
Okay. Step back.
Activating drive.
Ow.
Here goes.
Use a sharp
Yeah, you just do tanky shit. That's all you do.
Pressure him and move in.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Think fast. Take this.
Now or never.
Okay. Might as well just do some grim catting.
You'll never get.
It seems to have infinite duration anyways.
Grim cat coming your way.
Oh hey, she still has her brown hairstyle. Oh wait, she got her turn again. Nice, nice. Oh, she gets 200 she gets CP back, or no, she had a CP turn, okay. In that case, you cannot see her buffs well, but I think I should cast La Forte.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
A chance.
Okay.
Make it count!
Now's your chance to boost.
Close Nova.
Capture, your turn.
Activating skill.
Ooh, blind.
There! Activating skill.
Now or never.
Oh, a crit turn, huh? I better use it, actually.
Maximum boost. Activating skill.
Pretty this scene up. I hope you're ready.
Whoa, what's that lag?
Here's the climax. Grim Knight Wall. It's go time.
Do it again.
Let's pretty this scene up.
Dispatching shield.
Good. Hopefully we'll eventually find some S-boost turns.
My move now.
Okay. Can they don't give you Grendel for when you need the most, of course. They never do.
Keep it up. It's working.
I'm about to run out of defensive like crest buff. Might as well just cast on myself.
Activating trust.
Okay.
Going all in.
Actually, oh no. Okay. Chrono Drive.
There.
Placing shield.
There!
A chance.
Well, we finally got that kind of turn.
Pressure him and move in.
Okay, Obsidian Ray, but slightly powered up.
Activating drive.
Stop right there!
Man, it's so fast, that giant robot.
There.
On yes!
Activating skill.
I'm going.
Okay.
Keep it up. It's working.
Initializing drive. Make it count!
Okay, might as well just cast this on you again, or something useful.
Pressure him and move.
You guys already have enough stacks of that, but another Chrono Drive would go a long way in DPSing.
There!
Now's not the time for Van to go offense yet.
You'll be sorry.
Maximum boost.
Xycres activate.
Okay. Wow, not quite halfway actually.
Activating drive.
Ketra!
Activating skill.
Judith!
Activating skill.
Double delay, nice.
Activating skill.
Here's our chance!
Some beautiful delaying. Hold on. What about our magic stacks? I should have given him... I should have given him that buff. I should have given him Ideal Force, damn it.
Lapless code! Activate! Judith!
Oh. Let's go for even more power.
Pressure him and move
Activating drive.
Coin bullets.
Think fast! Take this!
Ha! On yes! I'm going!
Oh, nice. This could be a good opportunity, except Van.
Pulverize all of you!
Shit. I don't think I'll be able to cast any of my stuff. I don't think I'll be able to get Lot 40 on him fast enough. I could always have Katra pop a double S craft if I can. If that opportunity allows for it.
Initializing drive.
Yeah, that'll do. Actually, I could have Judith pop a double S craft as well. That would be a good idea. So,
Maximum boost.
okay, La Forte should allow her to cast really quickly, so if I cast on either Van or herself, probably Van because he actually has CP.
Xycres, activate!
There!
Katra, your turn!
He didn't say anything. He just got delayed a bunch, but I guess that works.
Here's our chance!
Okay. 75. I think that's a good... This is as good chance as any.
Keep it up! It's working!
Yeah. Let's do it. How much does Katra's do anyways? It's magic based, so technically his should be really good, right? Or is it physical based? I don't know. Fuck.
Pressure him and move in!
Energy output at full throttle. Activating
Unleashing
skill.
full strength. Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
Boost gauge limit.
Not bad. But I still need Van to finish it.
Activating
Unleashing
skill.
full strength.
Boost gauge limit exceeded.
Oh no, Van doesn't have enough resources. Shit. Oh well, I'll probably kill him with my next spell anyways.
Going all in.
Maximum boost.
Activate!
I wonder.
This isn't real!
Can I just Raging Buster him? That'd be pretty funny if that would dealt enough to kill him. But could also backfire horribly. We'll see.
Keep it up! It's working! Activating skill!
Raging Buster!
What? That dealt more than Katra's S-Craft. What the fuck? I'll take it. Too bad it only gave me 1 UMAT plus. They really should up the rewards for the stronger bosses. Come on. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.